Do you know that you can turn your mobile phone into a Linux terminal? Most of us use our mobile phones to make calls, to access applications, to watch videos, but actually, with a couple of commands, you will be able to use your mobile phone like a Linux machine. You can actually also connect to Linux machines, for example, via your mobile phone. So let me quickly show you how you can achieve this. In order to achieve this, the first thing you need to do is to go to F-Droid, which is a web application. From there, you can download Termux or Termux, which is the Linux terminal that we can use in this case. It's like an emulator. So this is the F-Droid website. So the next thing you need to do is to, on this very website, to search for Termux. Once you're on this website, just scroll down and click on where it says download. Here it says download APK, so let us just click on it and just allow it to download. It is going to take a couple of seconds. After downloading the Termux, go to your download folder. Here I can see what I just got downloaded now. So let me double click on it and let it install. Let me allow it to install, which is going to again take a couple of seconds. Let me open it. Allow. Now we are looking at my Linux terminal. Here I can issue all the commands that you would normally be able to issue when you are using Linux terminal. For example, you can also issue ls. I haven't got anything there. Now let me try and ping Google, for example. So it's going to work as it would if you were using Linux terminal, right? For instance, I can also check for my for the IP address of my mobile phone. For instance, I can find it here. Before we start using the terminal, I would encourage you to first of all update your package list. Here I've got pkg update and which is the ampersand, obviously, then upgrade. So this will make it easier for us or enable us to. It should be upgrade, enable us to install all the things that we need to use our terminal. Some of the tools I want to show you or I want to run on this very Linux terminal is Git, Python, OpenSSH, and also I can also add a Fastfetch, for example. That should be Fastfetch. Let's hit enter. It's going to install all of these things for us. Let's say yes. So basically, the Python I'm installing, we can use it for programming. We can use Git. We can use the Fastfetch that I just I'm getting installed as well. So you can install as many things as you wish here. If you want to kind of be mobile, use your mobile phone to do most of the things that you would normally do when you are using your computer. Now the installation has completed. Let me clear the screen. Now the first thing I'm going to do, let me first of all run Fastfetch and hit enter. When you issue this command, if you didn't look properly, you might think I was running this on a Linux machine, but actually this is we are just accessing the components of my of the Samsung mobile phone that I'm using here. You see. So this is very handy if you travel a lot and you don't want to carry your computer. So you can do a whole lot of things here. Now I'm going to show you something interesting. I brought up a new terminal on my Linux machine. So let me first of all run this very, I'm going to install OpenSSH server and let's hit enter. I type in my password. So now what I'm trying to do is to install the OpenSSH server so that we will be able to manipulate the Linux server on the Samsung machine. So now I've installed the server. So now that the installation is completed, the next thing I need to do is to use my mobile phone to connect to the Linux machine in order to use my mobile phone to control the machine. So to do that, I need to use SSH, and then let me use the name of the machine itself that I'm trying to connect to. should be DevOps, SSH Tackling DevOps. That's the name of the machine I'm trying to connect to. Let's hit enter. Now it's asking me for the password of the machine. I've typed in the password, and now as you can see, I'm connected to the Linux machine. So let me show you. On the left here, you can see the name of the Linux machine. So that's where I'm connected to. So if I wanted, I could issue all the commands I could usually use on my Linux machine using my mobile phone. If you remember, we installed a web server in the beginning. So what I intend to do now is to run a web server on the Linux machine through the mobile phone itself, right? So what I'm going to do now, here I've got Python 3, HTTP should be .server, then port 8080. So remember, if you look at the prompt, you will see that I'm actually working on the Linux machine through the mobile phone. So let's hit enter. I'm going to show you something now. So what I'm going to do now, I've got a web browser here. Let me access that very web server on my Linux machine. So now the name of my Linux machine is that. So let me add the port number, which is 8080. So if you look at the web server, you can see the name of the machine and then the port number. So let's hit enter. When we hit enter, as you can see, we can access the web server on my Linux machine. So let me refresh this. Just look at the prompt. And once I refresh this, you see it responds. It's responding. So this is how flexible this can be. The next thing I'm going to show you is how I can easily host a web application on the mobile phone itself, using it as a small Linux server or a small web server. So what I can do, let me create a folder. Let me call it web. Now let me get into that very folder. Now I'm going to create a small website. Let me call it, let me say hello from Android. Then let us call it index.html. Enter. The next thing is to run the web server, Python 3 http.server, then the port number 8080. Now it is running as well on the mobile phone. Let me test it. Now on a web browser on my mobile phone, I can go to localhost -8080, hit enter. We are able to access that very website that we just created. Now as you can see, it says hello from Android. I'm sorry, this seems to be very tiny, but I hope you are able to see it. There are two last things I'm going to show you now. So let me install HTOP as well as CMatrix. Let's hit enter. Very fast. Now, just like you would on your Linux machine, you can use HTOP here in order to see the spaces on your mobile phone. So this looks exactly the way it would look on a Linux machine. Now let me press the letter Q in order to quit. Now the last thing that I'm going to show you, let me say CMatrix. That's it. Isn't that incredible? So these are some of the things I wanted to show you using this very incredible tool called Termux. I hope that you enjoyed it. Just explore this. You are going to see a whole lot of other things that you could use it to do. So I hope that you enjoyed it, and I would like to know what you think about this. If you knew about it, if you have been using it, just drop me some message in the comment field. Remember to subscribe to my channel and watch the next thing that I'm going to introduce to you as well. So thank you for watching.